Thank you for all the previous sessions. Now we move on to the unit 4, which is another important factor in understanding computer network as per your skill is concerned. Now you are in a position to understand all these basics in real time. Now in unit 4, there are the many aspects that we are going to learn in unit 4. Especially, I'll tell you, in the first phase that you are going to learn the various factorization of internet working, how the internet architecture is deal with it, and what are the various methods that we need to adopt it, and what are the standard protocols that we need to adopt in the process of learning the schema of internet working and internet architecture. So session 40 will completely deals with various objectives, especially understanding the internet working. What is the internet and internet working? So you always need to differentiate between internet working and internet architecture. Networking is a process of many of we know that different isolated computer systems are connected. Different isolated systems are connected in connecting physically, which is a common objective to deal with it. So that is a very important. Now, what happens here is when you connect these isolated computers, so that makes a physical network, means physically each computer systems are connected and each computer system will keep on communicating one to another. So overall that all these computers becomes a part of one unit, and we have already know the important of how this local area network deals with it, right? Now when we know that there is a different aspects of internet working and how these aspects we have to go through one by one, we learn motivation for internet working. Local area network is one such topology we always prefer to have at minimum level of a cost and design to meet our requirement, and these requirement will elicit and these requirement will fulfill our organizational needs. And local area network is a fashion of designing a computer system in organized way to associate, calibrate, and combine these requirements into a standard of designing. So this particular topology is called the local area network topology or the LAN topology. Okay, so there are the many other designing methods of a LAN, but LAN we are widely used nowadays because most of the computing world is a depends on computing one to another rather than isolation of a work. Now there are the two important concepts which motivates us to design and implement a local area network. One is it is always a low cost, where is a no huge infrastructure requirements are needed. Another is a limited distance, where different distances can be accommodated, but beyond that it is not feasible to use it. And another important criteria of networking, internet networking, is a wide area network. Here, comparatively LAN, it needs of course a high cost of it, because there is a lot of satellite communication devices and another devices are required to set up the wide area network. And it is of course an unlimited distance, where the distance does not matter, but you can set up in a horizontally or the vertically scale of your wide area network. This means that you keep on adding any number of connectivity to your system and any number of other connectivity to keep communicating in the longer run for your organizations, right? So there are the two things which always motivates is incorporating a local area network and incorporating wide area network is always better option of computing system is concerned, right? Heterogeneity is inevitable. No single network technology best for all the needs, but we can understand what are the essential components that we are looking in the technological implementation of computing network? Computer network cannot be established only just for the sake of computing all the devices. Here, how many number of terminals that you are essentially required? Is it all the terminals that you are going to engage in the communication system? If any system becomes an idle, it's going to be the waste. So we have to set and list out some checkpoints before setting up our computer network as part of your computing system. Right now, these are the universal service that we can expect in setting up a computer system. Fundamental concept in networking is a very important here. Pioneered by telephone system, where backend process for your almost all the networking is your telephone system. Arbitrary pair of computers can communicate in a system of communication. Desirable, how many number of processes that you are engaging in it, and difficult in heterogeneous world, which is another important of universal service. So these are the some important aspects in understanding computer internet working, right? So heterogeneity and universal difference between that is, as we said, that single isolated computing will not be good hope for it, but universal service such as like electrical properties, incompatibilities among the networks, signaling and data encoding methods, how these to be get understood each system, what are the packet formats that we need to know, how each data packet formats essentially make important terms of it, and how do we address physically, and how to get, after addressing a physically, get communicated with a logically. These are the important terms of universal services, right? The bottom line of our motivational factor of networking, especially in internet networking, is high desirable incompatibilities among a network hardware and physical addressing prevent an organization from building bridge network that includes an arbitrary technologies. So what does it mean that? So in any concept of networking, the essentially is what is a ground level of understanding and what is a ground level of a requirement. Even if you are spending a lakhs together, even if you are spending huge amount of on the infrastructure, if it does not cope up with any of your requirement, then it is going to be not much effective on your strategic implementation is concerned. Okay, so here we keep on using different technical aspects in a longer run. See, any technology, if you incorporate, should not become an obsolete immediately. So this is a way that we need to know that how computing network will make use of for the longer run. See, longer run in the sense, longer tenure of our organizational needs, right? Okay, next we move on to what is an internetwork. Network is associated with computers. Internetwork in the sense associating with one local area network to another local area network means here we are going to create a mesh. Here we are going to communicate from one source of networking to another source of networking. This means that one organizational needs to another organizational needs. This is the way that we need to handle. And most of the time it connects with the physical networks. I mean, through the hubs or the switches or through any other ISP provider's system. It creates a software to make resulting system appear homogeneous way of handling one system to another system. And this system homogeneous network for connecting one network to another system is what we call as internetwork or an internet. Internet or the internetwork, communicating one source of net to another source of a net. Once if your computer is get connected to a source of internet, so it becomes in a domain of communicating all the systems. So it becomes an internet working, right? So connecting the heterogeneous networks. Computer system used for the purpose of homogeneous as well as heterogeneous. Okay, what do you mean by the heterogeneous? See, we don't know what is exactly another person's networking configuration, but still we can able to get connect. So connecting one set of computer network to another setup without knowing the infrastructural facilitations to another networking. So this process is called the heterogeneous, means not uniformity or not homogeneous. Okay, and here we work with a local area network as well as a wide area network. We cannot stick on to any one of the networking system. When you are looking for beyond a certain physical limitation, or with the wider scalability of your organization, then we have to depend on wide area network rather than the local area network. Okay, and there are the certain tools we called to be used while connecting to heterogeneous networks. Your internet router, which is a very important. Now internet gateway, where you are passing through your data packets to another reaching phenomenon. It is a phenomenal changes that needs to be incorporate in setting up a computer network in a heterogeneous network system is concerned. This is an illustration of an internet router where cloud denotes arbitrary network technology, where it is an organizational setup of a network. It may be a local area network or it may be a wide area network. It should be communicated to one interfere with another peer network. So, but this is a continuously interacting through a internet router where it is able to get communicate from one system of networking to another system of networking. So okay, we move on to next is important idea. A router can interconnect networks that we use different technologies, including different media and media access. Okay, and these media access techniques plays an important tool as the transmission data or the transmission media, that how this transmission media will function and what are the different variations that we need to keep in for transmitting different level of data. Okay, and the physical addressing schemes are frame formats that we need to adopt it. So these are the some important terms that we need to understand before we getting into knowing the internet working, right? So we keep on how the internet architecture. Multiple networks are synchronized. I mean, the multiple networks are get connected physically or maybe logically. So physical in the sense it is not necessary always need to be connected via. So with the wireless also we call as a physical connectivity of a network, and routers interconnecting each network through that, and host computer connects to a network, which is a very important. Now the single router has a insufficient, so we have to make a more number of routers to transmit to boost our connectivity in a real time. Okay, now the single router has insufficient, then we have to increase the CPU power at the memory or IO capability. So are these, you can keep cascading, a number of units more than that in the process of understanding. So different process of motivating your connectivity, right? So we move on to the next important discussion over here is, so further, what is the main goal of internet working? Okay, if you look into this in a internet working communication system, it should be a seamless, means without any interruptions, uniform. So uniform in the sense here, if any heterogeneous connectivity is concerned, at least it should be understand the basic communication layers. So that is what we call as an uniform. If any which is non-uniform and able to trying to connect in the heterogeneous system, it should not happen to be a communicable, right? So there we have to adopt some other mediation or some other mediation devices that will get connected with that. Next is a universal. Of course, it is a consortium. Basically, internet networking is nothing but a consortium of connecting the different computers in a real time, right? And it hides a heterogeneity from user. So we can feel that we are able to communicate with only the common system of connectivity, right? So next, we move on to this internet concept. These internet concept means entire globe is like a one small computing world where each of networking or the internet is connected without any physical barrier. So the entire internet concept is like communicating in internet working through connecting one network to another network. So to hide the heterogeneity, we create a virtual network is another important parameter to be analyzed and understood. What is a virtual? Virtual in the sense not a physical, we need to create a virtual which directly behaves like a network. Okay, and this virtual network in other way are physical communication through understanding logical process of connectivity. So in the logical process of connectivity, there are the many invents like addressing scheme, naming scheme, implement with the protocol software. These protocol software has a stand on a different layer mechanism. Okay, and these protocol software needed on both host and router side to understand layering approach. This is how it will understand. Now, what are the internet protocols? If you look into the internet protocols, one of the premier or one of the prime internet protocol which is required known as a TCP/IP means transmission control protocol and internet protocol, right? So this will entitle to understand from one set of network to another setup by transmitting and communicating with the help of internet protocol, right? So this is a layered approach of internet protocol for understanding from one type of host to another type of a host. And many protocols comprise a suite which follows a standard way of designing these protocols. And these protocols, the primary objective of these protocols are designed to work together. That's what we called as working together. These are the layers that we always follow in the TCP/IP: application, transport layer, internet layer, network interface layer, and the physical layer. Note the TCP/IP layer model replaces the ISO model because ISO has more than 5 layers. But in a TCP/IP, we uses only the 5 layers like a physical, network interface, internet, transport layer, and application layer, right? So these are the simple layered used with the TCP/IP protocol system is. So this protocol is most of the time it is inbuilt. So protocol is inbuilt with the host for the transmission. Normally, when I heard the first time the protocol to be implemented in a real time, so protocol is nothing but an interface regulation or guiding regulations are the principal regulation to understand what are the various communication things to be adopted before transmitting one to another. This means that it is like a guidelines. Protocol is nothing but a guidelines which always enforce in a real-time system, right? So we move on to the next is a TCP layers. Layer 1 is a physical layer. This physical layer, what we understood is a basic network hardware, and this network hardware is layered on your motherboard system or computing PC system or any other devices which you are using as connectivity device. Then it should also need to have the basic network hardware with the physical connectivity. Now these physical connectivity of a hardware network involve the various tools or an equipment that I'll explain you how these layers are useful and setting up, configuring, and what are the essential hardware equipments we used for setting up. That in the further section I'll explain you how the TCP/IP will function on connecting this, right? The next layer 2 is a network interface. Okay, network means one network to another network, means one set of source to another set of a source, we call it a network source or network host. Here there are the two techniques that we use. One is a MAC frame format, another is MAC addressing format. So both have their own way of structuring the data and communicating to one system of network to another system of a network. Okay, and it interface between computer and network. We always use a device called the NIC card or the network interface card. So this is basically an electronic device, and this device we need to mount in the hardware level of a system or incorporate into a system so that we can interface directly from computer to a network, right? Okay, that's a very very important, we can call as a network interface card or the NIC card. Okay, layer 3 is an internet. So internet basically facilitates to send packet across an internet composed of multiple routers. This means that here when you stand at one particular corner and watching the movements of a vehicle, your traffic person like a router, where a person whom should he needs to direct or whom should the particular vehicle needs to go is already indicative. So he'll take an initiative to route those data into a destination. It's like a traffic mechanism of routing the vehicles on a specific direction, right? So this is a very very important in understanding this. Next is layer 4 is a transport from an application on one computer to an application on another is called the transport. So this transport layer will carry the packets, carry forwarded to a packets to a destination by different mechanism, we call it as a packet transmission, and we need the different electronic equipments to transfer these things by incorporating association of a software. Okay, now the last approach which is very important here is application layer. How these application will directly interact from one system to another system in a standardizing it. That's a very very important, and we need to know how these system will function when it comprising application to application interactions. Okay, now the principle of internetworking. So here we follow all these networks from one source, means all these networks are like a floating points which we lost in the whole global village. This means that your network terms as one network, another network terms as one host of this thing. So many different owners and operators will behave as they are holding the responsibility and accountability of communication. And many different types of computing, especially like Ethernet, dedicated lease lines, dial-up modems, digital modems, optical modems, broadband, wireless. These are the different types we need to incorporate as per your internet working is concerned. This becomes an essential veins, or this becomes an essential fragmented idea about how these internet working needs to be get connected. Okay, and each type has its own idea of how low level addressing and protocols to be incorporated are configured in a simple term like say configured. Okay, and each type has its own idea of how low level addressing the protocols will enhance the communication mechanism of one protocol to another protocol system. Okay, this is what is the internet nuts and bolts we can call as. One is a router, which is a very very important here. Workstation, our workstation, PC system, laptop, which is another important demonstrative element or the component level element. Server, where it serves all the data which is commonly stored in one place, is called the server. Now the mobile is another unit for getting connected to your system of interface, we call we call as communicable devices. Millions of connected computing devices are available as a part of networking, right? These networking system makes use of connecting more number of systems in transactions. Say those transactions like PC workstation, servers, personal document assistants, are the personal PDAs, phones, many more such devices. Okay, and these devices will virtually or intentionally functions in a network, and there are the more number of communication links, okay, such as a fiber, copper, radio waves transmission, satellite transmission, many more such things, and these things we call as a communication links. When routers are concerned, forward packets are the chunks of data through network is called the routers, and many routers we know physically appealing devices are called routers. Okay, we'll move on to next important discussion like protocols. As I've already explained, protocol always controls the sending and receiving of messages in and out. This controls the mechanism of sending and receiving from host so to another transmitting a receiver and receiver to a host. This process will keeps on continuing the method of communication, right? So next, internet is nothing but a network of a networks where your local ISP providers will enable your communicating to the whole world. So loosely hierarchical, and the public internet and the private internet, intranet, is a very important. I'll try to explain you what is a public internet. If you are accessing any network, or if you are trying to access your PC computer system through global connectivity called the public internet, or you're dependent on the local ISP, internet service provider, and you are accessing to another area of a network, then you become say public. And you can set up the communication network within the premises of your organization, within the physical premises of an organization called an intranet. And these are the internet standards. RFC standards we call as a request for comments. IETF, Internet Engineering Task Force, will implement more number of protocols in the system of it. So here, what is the internet service view? When you are looking for the service angle, we require a communication infrastructure. We require a huge communication infrastructure, such as setting up a WW server, World Wide Web server, or the host server, separate email server for the communication purpose. If you are using a game purpose, you need to set up the game server. And e-commerce, if you are doing a business online, you need to set up an e-commerce server. If you are having a continuous interaction for your clients and the customers, that we need to set up a standard database servers, and many more such application are the basic infrastructure depend on your scalability and the needs of an organization. Okay, and various communication services provider like a connectionless and connection oriented. These are the basic things that we need to know in understanding of it. Connectionless paradigm, there is no connection as per the packet is concerned. It can be delivered and out of delivered. Each packet can take a different path to destination, and we have to no error detection or correction payload, no congestion control. These are the basic connection, and TCP mitigates these for connection oriented application when it comes to error corrections by we call it as a retransmission methods of communicating the data. There are the certain basic principle of an internet. One is end-to-end system through a router is one basic preliminary idea about connecting a system to the network. Or this is also called as a dumb network. Intelligence at the end systems. Okay, it has to be get a synchronous mode of transmission, and different communication paradigms like a connection or the connectionless oriented. And layered system, we need to understand the layered system is one of the basic principle of internet. There's a many layer. We'll go in detail about how these layered application will directly or indirectly will interact with each other. Network of collaborating networks we call as a broader network. These are the network edge, end system, run application programs on it, and client server model where each client will interact with the server. Client and server are the two logical different system. One, the client is always a request and the server needs to respond. So when you focus on the definition of a client server system are the two logically important units for the communication over a common network for the specific purpose is called the client server system, right? So for example, www client based browsers, right? Then we have a client server communication protocols, P2P Ming. These are the n number of processes that we need to understand. And what are the goal of a network edge connection oriented service circle? Each data has to be transferred between end system. It is like an handshaking. Set up a prepare for the language in terms of understanding protocol system. And regard to that, the TCP, that is a transmission control protocol, is a preliminary and the prime protocol for understanding one system of resources to another system of resources. Okay. Internet's connection oriented service is the main part in the TCP IP services. And it is reliable in order to byte stream is consent for the transmission and flow control where the sender and the receiver can be monitored continuously. And there are the many number of software where you can download and see that how these data packets will get transferred from P2P using a TCP IP protocols. Okay. So we move on to the next important discussion here is network connections less. The main objective of network connectionless is to provide a data transfer between one system to another end system without compromising the physical connectivity. So this means logical movement of data is enough to, and this is what this is called a connectionless. Okay. Now the user datagram protocol, it's an internet connectionless services like unreliable data transfer, no flow control, no congestion control. These are the UDPs, user datagram protocol, which monitors all these things in the designing methods, right? So one important, like a many pieces which involved in the complexity of a network, such as a host, routers, links of various media, application, protocols, hardware, software, in other many more questions of discussion. Is there any hope of organizing a structure of network? Yes. First, you need to think strategically what purpose that you are going to set up a network for communication purpose, internet working, and what are the essential tools that you require, and how these tools will support you in the form of services. These are the some important essential that you need to know. We are going to stop our discussion over here. So it is a concluding for unit, what you call that, unit 40. All right. Thank you. I just want to conclude here.